Morning, folks. This is Greg Shields, Greg Shields Outdoors. I'm at Forks Road in Millwood, Georgia. I'm just put in the river in the creek boat. This is the first time I've been here. There's a bunch of trees over the river, so we probably can't fish, but about probably 100, 200 yard stretch. But by all the trees in here, that means nobody else has fished here either, so we're going to try for some bass. Anyway, thank you for tuning in. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Let's get out on the water. It just is a crack of daylight. All right, we're gonna get under this bridge and try to get into the main body of the river. So far, the creek boat's doing just fantastic. We're just gonna try to get into the main body and then throw some devil's horse, and we're gonna throw a plastic worm, and we're gonna throw a Georgia Boy Lures buzzbait. I've already heard a few fish hitting on top, so we're gonna try it, see what happens. All right, got me a bass on the creek boat here. Good bass. All right, got a pretty good bass there on the plastic worm. That's the second hit I've got today, but I got a good bass here in the creek boat. Putting in Forks Road at Millwood. They're hitting pretty good so far. Another bass in the same hole. All right. That's the second bass in the same hole there. Two bass out of that same hole, so I'm gonna fish this area pretty good because they're in here. Anyway, another decent bass here in the creek boat. I'm gonna see if I can get another bass in that same hole. That's two out of that same hole right up here where the camera's pointing. Two of them in there, one decent one, one small one. We're gonna see if we can get another one. I got one more hit just a second ago, but he didn't take it all the way. He busted it one time and then let it go. Anyway, this is the first time I've ever been in this area. And you can only get 100 yards down one way and 200 yards down the other, but it's good looking bass habitat. And I think in the spring, can probably pick up some, not spring, excuse me, in the fall, I think we can probably pick up some bass and some red breast in here. It looks really, really fishy. And to come here in the dog days and still get catch two bass back to back and hit two more, that's a pretty good spot. So we'll try to keep trying. Well, folks, we didn't catch but two bass, and we had three other hits, and I didn't get them. And you can only get down 100 yards upriver and 200 yards downriver. But I think I do think in the fall you'll be able to catch some fish in here. You just can't get very far. But anyway, it was a good trip. The creek boat did great. I appreciate you. Like and subscribe to the channel. God bless you and have a great day. Greg Shields Outdoors.